Everyone, thanks for joining another mscrm-addons webinar. My name is Clint Higley, and today we're going to be covering basically how to increase your service level activity with telephone integration for Microsoft Dynamics CRM. Some of the topics that we're going to be covering today are some features that are included with the telephone integration and how that basically works with CRM. And also, we're going to also cover working with Unified Service Desk with telephone integration. This webinar is always recorded and will be made available to you once the recording is all processed and done. We'll send you a link along with these slides so you can download it. If you have any questions during the webinar, there is a chat in the meeting burner window down in the lower left-hand portion of your screen. You'll see the chat tab there. You can click on that, and any questions that you may have, you can ask that. I've got some team members in here that will answer any questions that you may have. Time permitting, at the end of this, I'll take some questions, and if there are any, and we'll go from there. So let's go ahead and get started with it. First thing I do want to talk about here is our telephone integration tool. Basically what it does is it connects your phone systems to Microsoft Dynamics CRM. Kind of what it does is it kind of sits in the middle here, and it helps you by capturing and tracking phone calls, whether those be incoming or outgoing calls. It does that by, it'll help you by creating phone call activities. You're able to create cases, opportunities, and things like that straight from the window. So no need to navigate through CRM. You can just go and get the information that you need just by using the balloon. It's going to help you here by simplifying dialing. So we have a click to dial feature right inside of CRM. You can click a button there, and it's basically going to allow you to either choose from a telephone number or open up the balloon and dial from there. So you can actually just click and call. It'll make that call for you. Also power dialing, which we're going to also cover today. I'm just going to show that to you and show what the power dialer actually does in an example. The other thing that it'll do for you is it'll do call statistics and call analysis. Basically what we've done is we've set up a few dashboards in there. Lets you know basically all the information about all the calls being made by your users that are using the telephone integration product. Whether that be incoming versus outgoing calls, where people are calling from, be that from accounts, contacts, etc. So you're able to kind of look at that and get a good general overview of kind of what's going on with your system and all your users by using this tool. A couple of the things here, like I said before, the telephone integration product kind of sits between CRM and your phone system. So a couple of things that we support, as you can see here, it's Skype for Business, Link, Skype, RingCentral. We have an SDK, also Interactive Intelligence. And then we do support a lot of the major phone systems, so Cisco, Asterisk, Avaya, etc. So it covers basically a broad spectrum of phone systems there. I want to talk a little bit about Unified Service Desk and kind of how telephone integration works with that. Basically what Unified Service Desk is it's kind of sort of it's a client piece that's actually your call center agents can actually use. It gives them access to things such as CRM, information in CRM. Also, you can set up for example, knowledge base, or you can set up scripts and everything like that that say if someone calls in that your agent should follow for the customer. It's highly configurable. You can kind of configure it any way that you want to. And it's a very handy tool for service call centers and just call centers in general. It basically unifies the view of customer data out of CRM. So you can get, like I said before, you can get all your activities, all your cases, contacts, and everything like that without having to actually be in CRM itself. So It basically also does it's efficient in doing phone calls, emails, chat, social media. It kind of links all that together in one one application. So again, you don't have to be hunting around for things. You can just you can configure this any way that you want to, and set it up and use the tool. It's very handy, like I said, for your agent, keeps people on task, etc. Telephone integration, some useful features for working services. One of the things is you can do instant creation of new cases, along with several other entity records, as well as activities. You can perform outgoing calls from the case entity. So you can do, like for example, you can be working on a case, hit the button, and actually it'll perform a lookup to the related entities to that, the related contacts or account, give you those phone numbers, and you can actually kind of just call the people that you need to call. Power dialing. Basically, you're allowed to, you can manage and configure these dialing lists. Power dialing is kind of similar to the Unified Service Desk. It's also kind of just a client-based kind of feature there. It's really good for making a lot of outbound calls based on these dialing lists just consecutively over and over again. And we'll show that to you here in a second. And again, it's just a powerful workspace for efficient calling. Okay. So today, what we're going to cover in our demo, we're going to look at using the CTI with the Unified Service Desk, kind of show you how it works and its configurability. Another thing that we're going to show some of the call features here for the TI tool. We're going to show you how you can actually call from related records. So basically just show you direct dialing from a case. Also auto-creating cases on incoming calls as well. So when I get an incoming call, when it pops up the information for the contact or the account, I'll be able to create a case just based off of that, just real quick from the balloon. And the last thing is power dialing. We're just going to show a power dialing list that we've already kind of set up. It's basically just a follow-up call for tickets with no response. And then we're going to show you kind of how you can work the list using the power dialer interface. All right, so just want to go ahead and flip over to my Unified Service Desk here that I have. If you've never seen this before, this is basically a Unified Service Desk. Again, you can see it's just a portal into kind of to CRM. You can see here I've got the ability to access my dashboards here, so I can bring that up, just grab different dashboards. I have this set up. This is for my customer service representative. I get all the important information that I need, also all my active cases that I'm actually working on. You can actually also search. So like if I'm searching for a particular account, so let's see if I search for Microsoft, I can use the account, I can use the search right out of CRM. I can actually open these up inside the Unified Service Desk, get all that information, everything that I basically need. You can see here it is configurable. I can have a knowledge-based search here where I can search for information based on maybe some issues or something like that that someone's having. Also, I have a call script over here that I can actually use to basically, when I'm doing the outbound calls, etc., or receiving an inbound call. So what I've got here, if I'm in Unified Service Desk, you can kind of see here down here, I've got my telephone integration icon. If I just click that, that's actually going to open up my telephone integration balloon. That kind of helps me out here. I can actually do some searches and things of that nature right here in the balloon. But let's just go ahead. The first thing that I want to go ahead and do is kind of just simulate what an incoming call is. So hang on one second. Let me just open up this setup here and go to and open up my simulator. And then let's grab the number that we're going to dial in with and go ahead and simulate that incoming call. So this is basically what it would look like. the number dials in. The telephone integration balloon pops up, lets me know that I have an incoming call. Let's see here, hold on 1 second here. Decline that. Oops. Wait. Sorry about that. Closed that a little bit too fast. So just again, so simulate the incoming call. Then I get my pop-up here. This number here actually resolves to an account, a contact, and a lead. So I can actually answer this call here. So I answer the call, and then basically I can identify the person that I'm speaking with. And let's say it's just somebody talking about the account they're from Blue Yonder Airlines. I'll go ahead and click on that. And then I get a reaction here from my Unified Service Desk here in just a second. So basically what it's going to do for me here is go ahead and open up a new session here and open up 2 panels for me. So I still have my dashboard. I also get my account here and also a phone call activity. So it opens up a phone call activity. Nice part about this is everything is pretty much filled out for you here. Let's say, for example, here that this, I can talk to Brian here. I'm just going to open this up just a tad bit and just kind of move this out of the way. And let's say, for example, here Brian's calling about a case, this product inquiry here. So I can actually open that up here in Unified Service Desk. I have my case right here. So all the important information I have just at a quick click. So I can actually just come in. Let's see. So just say he's calling about the status of a case, and let's just say we talked about the case here. So I can put all that information in and then go ahead and save that information. Saves it right on back to the account. Where I can see all that information right in here. So if I just kind of reload here, you can see here I'll have a new activity with that information in there. So it just takes just a second here to load. So here you go. So I have all my info in there. So you can see here with Unified Service Desk, everything is basically at your fingertips here. So really easy to kind of move around, using the call scripts, using the knowledge base to actually take care of all your cases, etc. inside of there. Just kind of want to show you here, like for example here, let's say I've got I'm still on my account Blue Yonder. And let's say I want to, I'm working on this one particular case here, the customer contact info. So I'll just go ahead and open that up here. So it opens up. And let's say that I just kind of want to give these people a call. You can see I really got no information here about who my main contact is. So let me just go ahead, and what I'll do is I'll just come right on up here and just go ahead and call and make a phone call. So you can see here, I've got my case here, and because I have, I've got actually also my related, my entities that are my records that are related to that. Here it's just the customer Blue Yonder Airlines. I'm able to click that information right there and go ahead and just make the call over to them. You can see here the call's dialing out, and then once it becomes an active call, I get a new session in the Unified Service Desk. And all that information comes up. Just kind of open the case up here, and then I'm on my way. I mean, I can just do everything that I need to do with the case, talk to the user about it, enter all my information in here in the phone call activity. Once I'm done with that, I save it, and it's all back to CRM. Make my adjustments and everything like that. So one thing, Unified Service Desk is really nice because, like I said, you can configure this. You can have it possibly react to, like to actually open up the account, open up the phone call, and also open up the incident that you're actually working on. Open all that up inside your session there. So it's a really, really handy tool. So just real quick, I'm just going to flip on over here. I'm going to just exit out of the Unified Service Desk here and go ahead and bring up my CRM system, just standard CRM like everybody's used to. I just got to make a quick adjustment here so that we're no longer using Unified Service Desk. Let me spell that. So just make some quick adjustments here and go ahead, and then I'm going to be restarting my client here so I can get the correct information and everything like that right in there. So basically the next thing that we're going to show is let's say here I'm just going to grab a case here, or just an account. Let's say I'm on an account. I'm actually working here with the account. Let's go with Blue Yonder again, just so we kind of stay consistent. So let's say here that I receive here an incoming call. So I need to kind of bring my simulator back up here real quick. This allows you to kind of test things. Simulator allows you to kind of test things in your system there. So let's go ahead and actually grab that number and simulate an incoming call here again. So again, this is kind of how it looks when I'm doing it in CRM. So I'm getting a call. Let's say this call is actually coming in from Brian. I answer the call. It's coming in from Brian, so I can go ahead and click on Brian's information here. Once that call is active, I'm going to get my pop-ups here. So I get my pop-up of Brian's contact information. So I can see everything right in here, what it has to do with Brian. I got it all at my fingertips. I don't have to go hunting for it. And again, I've got a new phone call activity. So let's say, for example, here, Brian's got a new case that I need to open for him. So instead of having to go through all this and click through the menus and get the case right and get over to the account, etc., I can actually just right-click on his name here in the balloon, go down here to a new entity, and just say create case. So that's going to go ahead, and what it's going to do for me is it's going to bring up a new case here. Just fill in some important information, change things around that I want to, anything that I want to, and go ahead and save it. So now I have all that information. I got it up really quickly without having to try to create a new case. I have all my stuff right there available to me. One other thing is that you can also create new activities on the fly, tasks, facts, phone calls, etc., emails, and also, again, other records, like, for example, create an opportunity, create a contact account or a lead. It's all right from the balloon. So it's a real handy feature and a time saver there. So since that's done, let me go ahead and close this out, and close this one out, and this one as well. So now I kind of want to show you the power dialing and kind of how that works. Now, one thing that you may have noticed here, I'm just going to go ahead and restart this the telephone integration client again. Oops. Let's see here. So restart you, and takes just a second for it to come back up here. Or I may have to restart it manually. Hang on. Let me go with this. And in just a moment, I'll get the pop-up. So I'm just going to take a quick look here. All right, there it goes. Takes just a second here. What it does is it connects to CRM. Now you can see here, I've been assigned power dialing lists. Okay, that's one thing that if you assign your users power dialing lists, this is one notification that they're going to get when they start the TI client. You can also create these power dialing lists on the fly, and the TI client actually polls CRM to actually see if they've been added to a power dialing list or not. So it basically lets them know they're part of a power dialing list or not. So I'm going to go ahead here and open up my power dialer. As you can see here, I've got one particular list that I'm working on. One user can actually work on multiple lists here. So I'm just going to go ahead and open this this up inside of CRM real quick to kind of show you what it kind of looks like. This is our power dialing list here for this particular one. We've got our name, who the owner is. Now the owner can actually be individual users, several different users, a team of users, etc. You can also set in here a description. You can give yourself a script. So let's see here. I want to talk about cases here. And this description here you're going to see in the power dialer in just a second when I go ahead and open that up, that you're able to actually get this information. So you can make this thing as long as you want, add a script, add some questions, etc., add all that in there. Another nice thing about these lists is that whether you want to allow CRM interaction or not, this allows the user in the power dialing interface to actually kind of go through CRM, look up things with the contact, look up things for the case, etc. And again, you can schedule these, set your pre-processing time and post-processing time. So once I bring the power dial up, these two settings will probably make a lot more sense to you. And then I have a list of phone calls here that are on this now. I can actually set this up where I can dynamically add to this list. So this list can continue to grow, or it could just be a static list of, say, for example, I think I got 8 people or 8 calls to do in here on that 7. So it just lets me know how many calls are left. So I'll go ahead and close that out and get back to my available power dial list here. So now what I want to go ahead and do is fire up the power dialer. So all I need to do is select my the power dial list that I want to attach to, and go ahead and hit start. Now what this does is it goes ahead, it brings up my power dialer. Oh, sorry about that, I forgot to hit the save button. But normally this will be the location of your script, and all that information that you added in the description, it would be right here for your users. They can show and hide that. Another couple interesting things here is you have information basically about the person that you're calling, whether that be the account or the contact. You have information here on the list, how many calls are left in the list, how many calls are left to do, how many are claimed, and a claim call would be like, for example, this call is actually claimed by me. So if you have other users that are actually working the list at the same time, you're probably going to see more claimed calls right up in here. That'll kind of let you know that other people are working on the list. If once a call is claimed by a user, it belongs to that user for the time that it's claimed, the time that they're working on it. So it's not like you're going to be like double calling people when you're using the power dial. You're not going to call someone twice. And again, I have lastly the finished calls, how many have been rescheduled, how many have been successful, and how many have been failed. And turn these stats on and off. I can pause the power dialer here if I want to. The second thing here is you can see here we're in our pre-processing time. This is the time that you make before the call. And again, like I said before, in the power dialing list, in the setup, you can actually limit this. So you can actually set this up for, say, like 90 seconds or something like that. Then if you set it up for 90 seconds, once that 90 seconds is up, it'll automatically start dialing out for them. Okay, so down in here, this is just kind of a portal into here, the phone call activity. Again, I can actually navigate here through CRM, bring information up, whatever I need to go ahead and bring up here. So I can see here, get that contact information, look at the account information, etc. Anything that I need to do basically before I go ahead and make the phone call. So I can actually go ahead and we'll just go ahead and dial this out. So I know that I'm talking here to Kat. So once we're connected, we're speaking with Kat. We're following up here with our script. We're talking about, say, for example, here recent cases that she's had here. So I can actually open those up, talk about that information or what have you, enter anything in here that I need to. And then one nice feature is I can just sit here and go back to the call. And this actually takes me right back to my phone call activity where I can enter in the description right here. So there you go. So that's basically all I need to do. Once I'm done with that, I can hang it up. Then this throws me into my post-processing time here. Again, you can limit this through the power dialing list. I can just kind of use this post-processing time to finish up anything that I need to add here, something that we talked about, any kind of notes or anything like that. And then I have 3 different options up in here. One would be failed. Let's say, for example, that I would use failed for, like, if I called the person and they are, you know, the company's not in business. I mean, it's here it probably wouldn't be a good thing to use that one. This middle one here is the call succeeded. The last one would be that the call is rescheduled. So let's say, for example, that I call Kat and she's not available, but I can take a look here. The person that I'm speaking with lets me know that on Monday at 10 o'clock she'll be available. She'll be back in the office, and I can try to give her a call then. So I can set that, and I can save it. Now, as a user, basically what it does here is it throws me right into the next phone call that I should be making. You see I'm in the next phone call, have new information up, and I'm in my pre-processing time. In the back end, what happens when I reschedule a call is that call that I made and I rescheduled, basically it gets set up to where on Monday at 10 o'clock, that jumps up to the top of the list to be able to be claimed by someone else to you know, make that phone call on that particular date. So it's real handy, just that rescheduling feature there. It allows you to reschedule things and kind of keep up with all those phone call activities without having to add, you know, next follow-up date or something. It's all stored in the power dialing list, and the power dialing list knows when to give you those calls and when not to. So it's just real simple and kind of easy to do. Just go ahead and hit that dial button. You know, get around in CRM. You know, get all that information I need. And you know, go ahead and finish up that phone call. We'll set this one as succeeded, and then after that's done, goes right into the next case. You know, you just kind of keep on going from there. So let's say, for example, called in, person's not available here. I'll hang that up. One nice thing here, another thing is if there's more than one phone number in there, it gives me the option to actually try this. So I tried the default work number. It also gives me the ability to try the mobile phone or finish the call. So I can actually dial in here and dial this person's mobile number. You know, there we go. So it's just as easy as that. Go ahead and hang that up and mark that as succeeded. So you can see with the power dialer, it's really great for doing a lot of outbound calls very, very quickly and easily. Kind of keeps you on task and keeps you going. I'll go ahead and detach from this. And as you can see here, you know, everything in here, if I just hit my little refresh button, it gives me just a kind of a breakdown here of kind of what's going on with this power dialing list. So it's a really, really handy tool to make a lot of outbound calls. All right. So I want to thank everybody for joining today. Please feel free to join some of our other upcoming webinars. You know, we usually shoot out an email, but you can kind of always see what's going up by going to our website. Just click on the little support button, and there's a little webinars that just kind of shows you what's coming up, and you can kind of view our past webinars there. Find us on the web. We're at www.mscrm-addons.com. And if you have any issues or you have any questions or anything like that, our Help Center, we have live chat and support. Just click on the support button there on our website. It'll take you right to our support page. And another thing is we got a pretty awesome blog that we maintain. It's blogs.mscrm-addons.com. It's got a lot of information about there, some, you know, just some fun stuff about what the company's kind of doing. Also, a lot of helpful resources on some of our products. You know, just a lot of helpful things like how to do certain things with our products, or maybe if you're having some kind of issue with one of our products, there may be something on there that can help you. The contact numbers here for the U.S. office and the European office are here below. For any technical questions or anything like that, you can reach us at support@mscrm-addons.com. Any kind of sales-related questions, we have office@mscrm-addons.com. Another one, if you're in the U.S., you can use ussales@mscrm-addons.com. And for the rest of the world, it's just sales@mscrm-addons.com. So feel free to message us with any questions or anything like that you guys have. So now I want to go ahead and let's see, kind of ran a little bit over here. I wanted to see if there's any kind of questions or anything like that. If there's any questions, you can put them in the chat. Either I'll answer them directly, or my teammates will answer them. Looks like it's been pretty busy. So